President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi emphasizes that the October 6th victory represents a pivotal moment in Egypt's modern history, symbolizing national pride and dignity. Egypt condemns the massacre carried out by the Israeli occupation army in Deir al-Balah and the Gaza Strip. And Egypt's Ministry of Health announces that over 105 million medical services have been delivered through the 100 Days of Health campaign. You're now watching the latest updates in Egypt on Qnews. Moving on for the latest developments in Egypt. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has emphasized that the October 6th victory represents a pivotal moment in Egypt's modern history, symbolizing national pride and dignity. The Egyptian leader has noted that on this day, the courageous men and leaders of the Egyptian military forged remarkable stories of sacrifice and heroism to reclaim the scared land of Sinai. President al-Sisi highlighted that their actions set a powerful example of resilience and victory, illustrating that the unity between the people and the armed forces remains that has protected the Egyptian state throughout its history. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has chaired a meeting of the Supreme Council of the Armed Forces at the Strategic Command. During the meeting, His Excellency President al-Sisi congratulated the Egyptian people and the armed forces on the anniversary of the October War victory. King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud and Prince Mohammed bin Salman have sent their congratulations to President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi on the anniversary of the October 6th victory. According to the Saudi press agency, the Crown Prince expressed his best congratulations and sincere wishes for the good health and happiness of the President and further progress and prosperity for the government and people of Egypt. Egypt has condemned the massacre carried out by the Israeli occupation army in Deir al-Balah and the Gaza Strip last night, which resulted in numerous civilian casualties. The Egyptian government also denounced all massacres committed by Israeli forces in the occupied Palestinian territories, including a recent incident at the Tul Karam camp in the West Bank. Egypt reaffirms its full support for international institutions working in challenging conditions. Egypt has welcomed French President Emmanuel Macron's call to stop arms exports to Israel in light of the serious violations of international and humanitarian law by the Israeli occupation army in the Gaza Strip and Lebanon. The Foreign Ministry has affirmed that the call by the French president is fully consistent with international humanitarian law and reflects the overwhelming discontent with the brutal Israeli aggression on Gaza and Lebanon. The Egyptian embassy in Beirut has called on Egyptian citizens in Lebanon, who wish to return to their homeland, who have not yet registered their details, to send a message to the embassy's page on Facebook. The embassy coordinated the return of 286 Egyptians and their families to their homeland on an exceptional Egypt Air flight as part of the Egyptian government's effort to return its citizens home from war-torn Lebanon. Minister of Foreign Affairs Badr Abdel has convened a meeting with newly appointed leaders, including ambassadors and assistants in technical and geographical sectors, to discuss enhancing diplomatic work to align with national interests. During the meeting, the Egyptian foreign minister emphasized the need for structural development within the ministry. He further announced the establishment of an institutional development unit focusing on studying and improving the ministry's operations. This unit aims to redefine the roles and tasks of its sectors while promoting digital transformation and digitalization. In a significant step towards enhancing bilateral ties, Egypt and Cote d'Ivoire have held the second round of political consultations. The meeting aimed to strengthen their partnership and alleviate cooperation to a strategic level. Key topics including discussions on existing collaboration avenues and identifying opportunities to implement proposed frameworks that align with the current priorities of both countries. Egypt's ambassador to Togo, Ahmed Aid, has presented his credentials to the President of the Republic of Togo. This came as the President of Togo received Aid at the Presidential Palace in the capital, Lome. The President of Togo paid tribute to Egypt's historical friendly relations with Togo and expressed appreciation for Egypt's achievements at the domestic and continental levels, as he also has seen during his numerous visits to Egypt. The Daba nuclear power plant site has commenced the installation of the reactor core catcher for its third nuclear unit. This milestone was achieved in partnership with a Russian general contractor during an engineering event at the site. Chairman of the nuclear power plants, Amgad al-Wakil, emphasized Egypt's commitment to nuclear security and safety. He noted that the reactor core catcher is vital to the Daba plant safety system and ensures its continuous operation. Minister of Health Khalid Abdel Ghaffar has announced that over 105 million medical services have been delivered through the 100 Days of Health campaign since its second edition launched on July 2024. The ministry's spokesperson has reported that the campaign provided more than 1.8 million services just yesterday. Additionally, nearly 700,000 services have been offered through the prime care and family planning sector as part of this initiative. The National Council for Childhood and Motherhood, in collaboration with the Ministry of Culture, has announced the launch of a children's innovation and design competition titled Egypt in the Eyes of Its Children. This initiative aims to capture children's perspectives on their country, their rights, and their expressions of love for Egypt. The head of the National Council for Childhood and Motherhood stated that the competition seeks to create a new logo for the council, as well as a cartoon character representing both a boy and a girl. These characters will symbolize the protection and rescue of children, in line with the mission of the Child Helpline 16,000. The Ministry of Planning and International Cooperation, Rani Al-Mashat, has participated in the 4th Climate and Energy Forum of the Union for the Mediterranean. The forum serves as a platform bringing together thought leaders, experts, and decision makers. Al-Mashat highlighted the immense challenges posed by climate change in the Mediterranean region, pointing out to the negative impact confirmed by reports from the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change and the Mediterranean experts on climate and environmental change. Minister of Planning and International Cooperation Rani Al-Mashat has announced the public investments for projects in Sinai and the Canal cities amounted to approximately £530.5 billion from 2014-2015 to 2024-2025. Al-Mashat added that the total public investments for projects in Sinai and the Canal cities recorded £58.8 billion in 2023-2024. She also highlighted the state's focus on providing investment opportunities, with 377 options available on the investment map across various sectors since its establishment in 2018. The Minister of Petroleum and Mineral Resources, Karim Badawi, and Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau, have discussed ways to enhance cooperation between both countries, especially in the field of mining, as Canada is one of the largest countries in the world in terms of mining capacity. The two sides discussed the activities of Canadian companies who mine in Egypt, such as the Barrick Gold, which is ranked second in the world in the field of gold and metal mining and operates in the Eastern Desert. The activities of the Aten Resources, Lotus Gold and Red Sea Resources were also discussed. That brings us to the end of today's news bulletin. Here's what we have been covering. President Fattah al-Sisi emphasizes that the October 6th victory represents a pivotal moment in Egypt's modern history, symbolizing national pride and dignity. Egypt condemns the massacre carried out by the Israeli occupation army in Deir al-Balah in the Gaza Strip. And Egypt's Ministry of Health announces that over 105 million medical services have been delivered through the 100 Days of Health campaign. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we mark the one-year anniversary of the ongoing war in Gaza. The region continues to grapple with the profound consequences of the relentless Israeli aggression. The conflict has not only devastated countless lives, but also reshaped the geopolitical landscape, leaving a lasting impact on neighbouring countries and the international community. To shed light on the current situation in Gaza and its implications, we turn to our special report by Iman Al-Hiwizi. In this report, Iman will provide an overview of the key events and turning points that have defined this past year, offering a concise timeline of the escalation in hostilities and the challenges faced by Gaza during this period.